Ooh. Belinda, I'm coming back, but I have great news. I found him. I found my twin brother. Been enjoying 19 Newcastle Browns and found Ollie, or someone who looks like him, in a blue sequin leotard. We'll be back as soon as Manchester United win the triple. Love, Michael. P.S. Also done a DNA test. PTO. Ran out of ink, but I can now confirm my mother is... Oh. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Your Manchester with me, Miss Belinda Scandal. We've got an amazing show lined up for you. Coming up on today's show, we're talking the music of Victoria Wood, People Like Us, and we're talking about a brand new play called Baggy Bra. Well, Switch Manchester is a fantastic theatre company here in Manchester, and they've got a brand new show coming up called Have a Break, Have a KitKat. Bronte and Isa, how you doing? Are you all right?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Now, listen, this sounds fantastic. Where has the idea come from, and what's it about? I mean, it's about my favourite chocolate for starters.
It's a pretty good chocolate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this basically shows a year in the life of two young people experiencing grief for the first time.
Right.
But it approaches it in kind of a very heartfelt, a very nostalgic, and would you say upbeat?
Yeah,
a relatively upbeat way. So it tries to take the scary out of grief. And I think we're eating 33 KitKats in the entirety of the run.
So what's the correlation between the grief then and the need for the snacks?
Well, important question. A lot of it is to do with the idea of of growing up. So we wanted to kind of explore what it's like to be a child and growing up and then have this big thing happen to you, and then what do you do? Does that end your childhood? And so there's quite a lot of play in it to kind of break up the deep moments of the play.
What will we actually see on stage then?
So I suppose on stage what you'll see is a year in the life of Nick and Laura, two cousins who are both kind of dealing with their own kind of respective grief, and it follows a year. It's really kind of fast paced, so it flicks through the kind of months of the year quite fast. There's nice little kind of markers to kind of show you where you are in the year, like either celebrity deaths or like the Queen's Jubilee, the Queen's funeral, Valentine's Day, New Year's Eve, Christmas. It kind of flicks through the year.
Now you guys have done very, very well so far. You've had an Offie Award and everything like this. What is an Offie Award, first of all?
So an Offie Award is a regional kind of off-Broadway award that
West End.
Off West End.
Not there.
An Off West End regional award that basically you have to receive either 1 or 2 4 to 5 star reviews to be put forward to it.
So where will we find Have a Break, Have a KitKat?
You will find Have a Break, Have a KitKat at 53.2 in Manchester, running from the 14th to the 24th of June. We have some matinees, but most of the performances are at 7:30, and you can find tickets at switchmcr.com/KitKat.
Well, that sounds absolutely fantastic. Now, though, we've got the second part of People Like Us.
Many of us have hobbies. Now for some, these hobbies grow into what we call a passion, be that singing, dancing or musical theatre. These could stem from parents, family members, or have just been a lifelong joy. I'm Ollie Mortimer, and over the next 3 weeks I'll be investigating the lives of 3 different young individuals, all of whom have a burning passion for something within their lives. Now I'll be learning what it is that drives them, motivates them, and ultimately how that allows them to feel free. This is People Like Us. Lucy Williams is someone who's had a lifelong passion for dance, and today I'm here in Stockport at Debut Studios as Lucy is attending her April Contemporary Dance programme. Where actually are we?
We're at Debut Studios in Stockport. This isn't where I usually dance, but it's where I do a Contemporary Associates once a month.
What are you here to do today then?
I've got 2 commercial classes and then a contemporary class with Harrison, who runs the Associates.
Okay.
And yeah.
What do you usually do? What's your week look like then?
Usually dancing every day. I might have 1 or 2 days off sometimes.
Yeah.
But that's dancing at Hyde School Dance, which is the school I've danced at since I was 3.
Right.
Used to dance at a company in Ashton. Sometimes I go to Liverpool to do some classes there.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's my normal week.
And you've got a class in a few minutes' time?
Yeah.
What are you going to be doing in that class?
Contemporary today with Harrison.
Right.
So hopefully like nice chill class, but yeah, I'm excited.
Drop up, drop, reach, over, out, move, pat, then to the back, and then be down. Yes. You do tap, tap, tap. 5, slow, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. Move to the back, step the left foot across, right hand down. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5.
This was my first time ever meeting Lucy, and the passion for dance that she has really shone through. I mean, this programme to date she only does once a month, but on top of this she's got several dancing classes and programmes that she does every week. Now, dance isn't her only passion that she holds, she has so many other ones, which is why tomorrow I'm going to be heading down to Lucy's home to get to know her on a deeper level, but also have a chat with her parents to see what more I can find out about her. Kerry, you are Lucy's mum,
I am,
obviously,
yes.
and you've seen Lucy from childhood grow with so many different things. Where did you start to see these passions, this love for everything that she does come from?
From a very, very early age, so from her being a toddler, anything that she did, even if she wasn't enjoying it or from her point of view not that good at it, she would give it 100%.
Where was it that you started to see Lucy begin to dance and get into that?
She's been dancing since she was 3. I could see that she was had a talent and an aptitude for it,
Yeah.
but she seems to thrive more when she's got more to do. I think that maybe comes from me as well. I do like to be busy.
Where do you see Lucy going in the future?
I think she'll end up doing something to do with the languages, but I think she'll always balance that with something else as well.
Lucy, loving the bunting.
Thank you.
So this is the base of operations then?
Yeah, this is where I spend most of my time at home. These are my 2 favourite artists, Rosalia and Bad Bunny.
Okay.
And I've got some, I just think it looks really nice.
And Harry Styles, of course.
Yeah, I love Harry Styles.
The Great Debate,
Oh,
the
the
Historical
Great Debate,
Association. What is that about?
That was, I did like a regional debate. It wasn't a debate actually, it was just like a speech. The question was, why does history matter to you? Got through to the national final at Windsor Castle.
Wow.
I went down there with my mum and my history teacher.
Oh, wow.
I won. I genuinely don't know how.
And this is you and the crew of West Side Story, which you've got on very soon, later this week.
Yeah. Here I've got some great authors, so like these Spanish books, like I'm reading this at the moment by an Argentinian author. I've got some more of her works here, and then some Spanish authors like from
Is that
and stuff.
I'm guessing is that English then?
No, this is the Spanish version, but the translated English is really good. I've heard loads of amazing recommendations for it, but it just takes me much longer to read. But that's okay. Like,
you enjoy it.
Really good.
It's more of a challenge.
Yeah, definitely.
Who is it that actually inspires you?
Who?
Yeah, or what is it that inspires you?
I don't know. I just really enjoy learning, to be honest. And I feel like languages specifically, I feel like it's one of those things where you can become inspired outside of the classroom. So it's not just like, I mean, this could happen with any subject, but it's like going to Madrid for the first time this year and
Yeah.
seeing everything kind of like just like come together, being able to speak to people. And I think that's what inspires me, like what I love most is speaking to people, like
Yeah.
learning about people's passions and stuff. I think that's like absolutely amazing.
Why is it that all of these passions individually are important to you? Like, why not just choose one passion?
Because I feel like a lot of people think like you have one main passion that like is either your like job or something you do on the side. But I feel like if multiple things like kind of draw your attention, like you can like balance yourself so each of them get like equal attention, and that you can like have multiple things that you love to do.
Later this week, we're going to be visiting your rehearsal for West Side Story. What is it about West Side Story which actually appeals and works for you?
I feel like it's kind of the perfect show, to be honest, for like what I enjoy, because it's like so iconic, that the choreography, the music is so iconic. You've got numbers like America and I Feel Pretty, and then we have to speak in Spanish a little bit.
Of course.
That's really fun.
So, Lucy dances. She sings and dances within her musical theatre. She is a lifeguard, and yet she aspires to go far academically. And yet, as I've learned today, she has one of the healthiest relationships with her mum and her friends that I've ever seen within anyone. Now, I've seen that passion that she imbues within her dance, but I need to understand more as to why she chooses to pursue so many passions, how that makes her feel free, and ultimately how that allows her to love her life just that little bit more.
So we're at the place where we do all our rehearsals 3 times a week. I've learned and I've been teaching the rest of the sharks like different words and stuff.
All on Monday? Lucy will go far in life because whatever she decides that she wants to do, she'll do it.
And joining us now is Nigel. Nigel, hello and welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, I'm hot but good.
Hot but good. A bit like the music that we're going to be seeing coming very, very soon.
Yep. Yeah, so we, on Saturday the 24th, we're doing a concert with the Halle Youth Choir and the Halle Orchestra, Josie Lawrence and Alex Jennings, based on the music of Victoria Wood.
Why was her music so special to everybody? Because it captured a whole genre and a whole age group, I think, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, there's a real honesty to her writing. What's been quite interesting is finding songs that were suitable for the kids, actually, because obviously a lot of what Vic wrote about was her experiences. So we spent a long time going through things that would resonate with the kids. But actually, there's a lot, because we also worked on the show that day we sang together, which was written for the Halle Youth Orchestra. So we found lots of material there as well.
You know, taking her as a performer, and, you know, she had basically every box that you could think of on a CV, it was ticked. What made her so popular, do you think?
I don't know, I think it was fun. It was interesting hanging out with Vic in Manchester in particular when you were up north, because I think people just thought they knew her. So people come right up to her in the street and just say hello and chat as if she's the neighbour. So she was, I think the material is so approachable, and obviously it's hilarious. You know, the one-liners are brilliant. But yeah, when we did Acorn Antiques together, she directed, she designed the poster, she wrote the music. Yeah, she was busy.
It's fantastic. Of course, you know, you think of an image of her, and unfortunately you think of her with that beret on, don't you? What other images can you describe, and stories that you could describe to us about Victoria Wood?
Well, I got to know Vic pretty much after she'd stopped doing stand-up, and she was doing more writing and directing. So I was actually always quite surprised to see that side of her, because the Vic that I knew and hung out with, luckily, was actually quite shy. So it always amazed me to watch like the Albert Hall show and seeing her stand in front of 8,000 people, because actually in real life she could be very quiet and quite shy in many ways. So it's that really, really weird sort of conflict, isn't it, between being extrovert and introvert at the same time.
So what should people be wanting to learn from your performances that you're going to be putting on about her music?
I think we got quite used to hearing Vic's stuff played just on the piano, which she was obviously brilliant at. But we're going to have it with the full symphony orchestra, which is incredible. It's been orchestrated by me and Howard Goodall, who's the most extraordinary musician, particularly for this style. So I think Vic would have been really thrilled to hear it done with a full orchestra. So I'm sad she won't be here to see it. She'll be with us in spirit.
Now, where can we find tickets for this, and when is it going to be on?
It is on at 11 o'clock in the morning, and it's on Saturday the 24th at the Bridgewater Hall. Go to mcrclassical.org, and there's lots of things happening all weekend. All the concerts are just an hour long, and it's a really good introduction to classical music. There are lots of varied things going on. It's really worth taking a look.
Well, hello.
Hello.
And here you are. Introduce yourselves and tell us from what show you're from.
Hi, I'm Amelia Lloyd and I'm the director for Baggy Bra.
Pass it along.
Hi, my name's Harriet Eaton and I'm an actor in Baggy Bra.
Hello, my name is Sian Parry-Williams. I'm the co-producer and I also play Barb in Baggy Bra.
So what is this all about then? Baggy Bra, tell us all about it.
So, Baggy Bra is about boobs, most importantly, community, like a real massive sense of community, Wales, regional voices. It's about so many things.
There's a lot in there.
There's a lot in there,
Where
yeah.
did the idea originate from?
Well, it was our incredible writer, Izzy Searle, and we did it was a 90-minute play in a day version, 20-minute even, and we all teamed together. We literally, none of us knew each other at all, really. We all came from different drama schools, and we ended up doing this 20-minute version, and it worked really, really well, yeah. So,
and how are you finding performing in this then?
I love it.
Yeah?
I love it. I get to play Barb. She's called Bra Shop Barb. She's in her 60s and she's larger than life. She owns the bra shop and she has a daughter called Eloise who she runs it with.
Right.
And she's the mother character in the play and she's coping with running the shop while she's struggling with her bills. It brings in the cost of living as well. So running a small independent business as well. Harriet plays nearly all of the customers.
Wow.
She does a lot of multi-rolling, don't you? And then she's also got a boyfriend called Tool Shop Ted. So there's a lot going on and Barb's kind of there to just control it all.
So you mentioned you're playing a lot of characters in this. How many characters are you playing in this?
3.
3?
Yeah.
I mean, that is a lot.
Yes.
Are you finding it difficult transitioning from one to the other character?
Difficult isn't the word. I mean, it is a challenge. But to be honest, Izzy's written 3 well fleshed out characters and they all have like a very firm backstory and characterization.
So you're very lucky to be playing so many different full characters then.
I know, I am, because when it was a 20-minute version I was only doing 1.
Yeah.
And so when Izzy was saying she wanted more people, she asked instead of having more cast if I would do it. I mean, it is challenging. It's just, I guess there's quick changes and, you know, obviously when you're working on one play, you're looking at the whole character's journey. But obviously now I'm looking at mainly 2 and partially 3 characters'
So you're
full
changing
journey.
costumes as well and everything?
Yeah.
Wait there, I've had an idea. I can donate this.
Oh, thank you.
So I'll donate that to your bra bank then. There you are.
Oh, thank you so much. Yay.
Fully padded as well.
Thank you so
Very
much, that's
handy and Very
amazing.
nice. It might need a wash. So bra banks, checking your boobs, it's all very, very important.
Yeah, and one of the most important things, we're actually partnered with Against Breast Cancer.
Right.
A really integral charity that do so many important things, and we're doing a lot of outreach with them. We've got a little money pot as well to raise money for that. And Sian, you please feel free to talk more about it because know you've been talking with them about this.
So yeah, we reached out to Against Breast Cancer because they do a bra recycling scheme. That was before we'd even started the tours and they are so enthusiastic about it. So we raised 45 bras in London with 3 shows, and 2 of those shows we sold out our tickets. So then we made 45 bras. Most women actually did bring bras with them.
So I mean, what we've discussed here then is basically that you've got a wonderful show that's going on that's witty, but also educates and also gives a lot of a boost as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Which is fantastic. When's it on and where can we find it?
So it's the 27th, the 28th and the 29th of July at the Squad House in Stockport.
It sounds fantastic. Well, what an amazing show we've had, everybody. Thanks very much to each and every for watching this week's episode of Your Manchester.
You're going to be watching a little video called It Float.
Oh.
Have you ever seen the film It?
No, but I've seen a few things float.
I'm going to leave Belinda to this, then I'll be back.
Where are you going?
I'm just going behind the bar.
Oh no.
Have fun.
Hey up. No. Yes, it's mine, that, yes. Thank you. Yeah, go on then, I'll say hello, I know what's coming. Oh, go away. What's he doing there? Hiya. No, I don't want a balloon. Why would I want a balloon? I love Derry too, thank you. There's his torch. I want to go home too, Flower. Okay. No, you see, you don't need that many red balloons. That's why I don't like that song, 99 Red Balloons. Because now there is 99 red balloons, and I am a balloon. Is that it?